Hey, welcome back to episode 8 of the GooberCast. I am Devin, joined here by
John.
Jaloman, John, and John. Today we've got something special for the podcast today. There's a little something we haven't done before. Yeah. You mind handing me that package next to you?
Yeah, I got it here.
Thank you.
No problem, man.
Alright, so today we are starting with our first day of fan mail. And let me see here. Oh, there's no name on this package. I don't know. And probably like a letter or something on the inside. You mind handing me my trusty cutting knife, John?
Yeah, here's your trusty cutting knife. Here you go.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no
Dude,
problem,
I'm
man.
so excited.
Me too.
I never really thought we'd reach this point, you know?
Me neither. You just whip that shit out, man. Whip it open.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
I am inserting the knife now.
Okay.
And we're back. Wow.
Whoa.
That was an explosive start to the podcast, but
Yeah.
you know, since the old studio burnt down and we've had to we kind of lost all of our files and data that we just had sitting in that office.
Yeah, man.
We had no choice but to begin rebranding.
Alright, well, as you can see, we needed to have a severe facial reconstruction surgery because of the hideous explosion that unfortunately fucked our faces up due to...
I don't have a face anymore, so I wear a mask.
Well, I mean, they couldn't fix you, so you just wear a mask, but...
Yeah.
They couldn't fix me either. I mean, I'm wearing this mask as well. I mean, we're both...
Oh, you're looking hot, man. You still got your hair.
Up. Yeah, but you know it's fake. Like, it's
fake. He didn't have to know that.
I shouldn't. Now I regret saying that. And obviously, since this podcast was recorded, with a live studio audience, I can't really edit that out either. It's just, alright, guys.
Just the way it is.
I wear a wig. I wear a fucking wig.
Dude, calm down.
Okay, anyway, so clearly the elephant in the room. Yeah, we rebranded.
Yeah, I guess you could say this was something that was planned from the get-go. Not the bomb though. That just happened. That was crazy.
Unfortunately, that part was real. Like that, we weren't really planning. Like we're actually that was gonna be its own video, but we're just gonna put it at the beginning of this one, just because like we just both Devin and I just really felt like, well, we didn't even finish it clearly because all the recording got corrupted right up until that specific point. So
yeah, like actually in that I as like a little funny joke, you may remember that I said like welcome to the GooberCast, but you see that was actually a joke. That wasn't actually.
It was more like it's kind of like the like muscle memory almost, but like speech memory. Every time we start a video, it's always like that's kind of what you want to say just because we've done it so much. So it was like
just
purely,
like what's goobin', boys.
It was a joke or a mistake. I'm pretty well, as you said, it was a joke. So I'm not gonna say that you were wrong, but see, even there, like that video was doomed to fail anyway. So we're just gonna put it at the beginning of this one. Not gonna. I guess we'll. That the mail video will have to come at a later date. Maybe when we re-record it some years down the line when our faces heal completely.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. But
yeah.
We were only planning on doing that because we've been growing a lot as we've been putting out some new types of experimental content. You may or may not have seen it. It's called Shorts on YouTube and TikToks on TikTok.
Yeah.
This is a little aside before we get into this, but wouldn't it just be so weird if like, a TikTok on TikTok is just called a TikTok, but on YouTube it's called like a YouTube video. Like,
right.
What if we just called it like, oh man, you want to go watch a YouTube? Yeah, man, this is my favorite YouTube.
So I know old people that say that actually, so that's not
cringe.
very far from reality. Why do you say it like that?
No.
Cringe. I'm not making fun of you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm sorry.
Haven't we gone through enough this past week?
You're right. This past week. Oh,
All those other videos, they were pre-recorded like 3 years ago, man. It
they
took us
were.
3 years to heal up
It's
for that.
true. It's true. You're laughing, but it's literally fact. I don't know. You deliver that like it was a joke, but it's true. It's been 3 years.
Well,
3
I just dare say that it's a comedy.
years.
Well, I
Anyway,
just dare
well,
say that
okay,
it's.
moving on. So yeah, the shorts. You've kind of so I guess I've kind of been in control of the main videos. So like most of the like the long form, or I guess you could like in quotes long form, like the normal YouTube videos. That's kind
Yeah,
of been like I guess my responsibility. But Devin, since you have you're in control of the shorts now and the TikTok. So why don't you give us a rundown of what you've been doing, man? How awesome
yeah.
it's been
So,
and the
um,
performance.
I've been getting a bunch of clips and whatnot from our videos and podcast episodes because some of the episodes are like really long, and not everyone wants to like just immediately hop into a video without like knowing who they're seeing and all.
Mhm.
So I figured by putting out some of these shorts or whatnot, I can help just give like a little taste, a little sample platter of like what you get with the entire video.
Mm.
So really, I've just been like taking your work and then like getting a little dicer, like the little slam chop, and just like getting little pieces of it and making little videos out of it. So it's been really fun actually. I've been trying to add like little like tiny things just to like add extra layers to it, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like, you already do such a fantastic job with all the editing stuff.
Oh.
So
Oh,
no,
thank you.
I'm being
You
serious.
flatter
Yeah.
me. You flatter me.
Like the Dragon Ball vid, that got like 300 views, man. That's
Yeah, it's crazy.
crazy.
Well, Budokai is very talked about right now, so I get it, you know.
True.
Yeah.
But I made like a little clip out of that, and then I got like 3,000. So like, I mean, at
Whoa.
this point, we're technically just a Dragon Ball channel. Like if you
As
base
of
off of
right
like
now,
most of his
yeah.
views. But I mean, I don't know about you, but someday down the line, I actually would like to return to like even if not that game, like some of the Dragon Ball stuff,
Mhm.
because that was really fun.
I gotta get you to watch that, man. You gotta watch Dragon Ball.
I do want to watch it, but isn't
It's
it like
so
super
good,
long?
man. No, it's not. Okay. Have you ever watched like a long anime? I guess. Uh,
uh, uh, feel
what
like I have to have, but I can't think off the top of my head.
what's the longest one do you think? Like Soul
I mean, I
Eater?
did watch Soul Eater.
You watched JoJo, right?
Oh, I did watch
I
JoJo. I
think
didn't watch
it's
season 6 though,
I think it's shorter than
or
JoJo
season
right
5, I guess.
now. Let me look it up. How many episodes does JoJo have versus Dragon Ball Z? I'm googling it right now.
Yeah. Oh
I
wait.
just typed in how many Googles.
Can we take a break for a second? I have to do something.
Yeah, sure. And
And we're
we're
back.
back. So
I
what's up?
forget what we were saying in that 3 second period of
Me,
time.
yeah,
So, well,
me as well. So,
John, I'm here. It's a me, Mario.
oh,
Let's
dude,
talk about the Mario movie.
fucking yeah, we're gonna go see Mario tomorrow.
Yeah.
So as of the podcast yesterday, because the podcast is coming out on Friday, and we're gonna see Mario on Thursday. So that's pretty dope.
Yes.
Hopefully,
The timeline.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope it's good. I saw a lot of the Rotten Tomatoes thing like, oh, it's bad, but then the audience score is like really high.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like it's a kids movie. It's a kids video game movie. I'm not going in expecting some nuanced like fucking I was about to say Drive 2011 type of movie, but it's not gonna be The Whale. So like
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be like some like fucking what's his name, Darren Aronofsky, Aaron Darrenofsky, fucking Darren Aronofsky, I think is his name. I always mix it up now. Now that the last podcast, you fucking you had me. I don't know. Now I'm always doubting. Like, wait a minute, did I say his name right? It wasn't even your fault. It was my mistake. And then you were like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You're anyway.
Hey, that's how it is.
It's not gonna be no. It's not gonna be like a crazy fucking super good movie. I don't expect it to be. I don't expect it to be good.
Yeah,
It's
I'm hoping it'll
Illumination,
be
man.
like fun bad, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Well, I'm hoping that it'll just be fun. I hope it's not bad at
Oh,
all.
oh no, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be with a
Yeah,
96%.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it clearly speaks volumes. Like,
yeah.
I've avoided pretty much all of the trailers, but wouldn't it maybe be a fun idea if I just chose some like a couple of the rotten scores and we just see like what they say, so long as there's no spoilers.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, first one I see. This isn't a movie; it's a checklist of fan expectations.
Okay, that can be good.
What does that mean? He gave it a 1.5 out of 4. What does that mean? Oh, it's just what the fans wanted. See, as I have a Mario hater, I was expecting this to convert me, but it didn't. Here we go. This
Wait,
guy, this
wait,
guy's got your name.
wait. Was that his entire review? Just
Yeah, that was it.
this isn't a movie. This is a checklist for like he didn't elaborate or anything. Like,
Didn't allow. Well, he has like a
oh my
website thing,
lord.
but on Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes,
fuck
it's
that.
just his. You know,
Yeah.
he's from the Boston Globe. So,
Oh wow.
he,
That's totally real.
here we go. This guy shares your name, and he says, "For all its detailed worlds like the Mushroom Kingdom and Jungle Kingdom, the Nintendo film is just another soulless ploy to sell us some merchandise that doesn't bother to disguise its creativity-starved greed." Man, this guy must have hated the
I
Transformers
don't think. Yeah, I
movie.
was gonna say. I don't think this guy likes fucking any Hollywood movie, any
Yeah,
franchise of
this guy
movies.
sees like any like, dude, he's gonna see the Barbie movie and be like, "Oh, 0 out of 10."
Ryan Gosling doesn't even look like Ken. Um.
Oh, here we go. From, well, I'm not gonna say their name. That'll probably be bad. This person gave it a 2.5 out of 5 and said it narrowly misses being a list of fan winks, and then it just says full review in Spanish.
Oh man, wait. So that's the second person that said that.
Yeah. Oh, and
Uh
okay, I've got two last ones. Okay.
oh. Okay.
I'll give you. Actually, nah. I'll tell you the rating beforehand. This guy gave it a C. He says He
Okay.
says the glib literalism with which it applies cinematic narrative to video games abstractions can't hold a candle to the retching pathos and self-discovery of a night on the track with real-life loved ones and Mario in his original medium. This
Okay.
is for the Mario movie, a kids movie,
Come
I
on,
mind you.
man.
This guy's like quoting Socrates out here.
Okay. Okay.
This one's a little more fun. This guy gives it a C plus, and he starts with "Mamma mia!" The narrative is very thin. Mario and Luigi have not much personality beyond the cliches. Watching a film about the game, this is very different from playing the game.
No way.
What, dude?
I
This
cannot
guy like
believe that two different mediums feel different.
this guy went
What?
and saw the Sonic movie, and he was like, "I can't stand this.
Ugh.
Where's the Green Hills?
This
You can't give me just 3 minutes of Green Hills. Where what?"
this is nothing like playing the game, man. I cannot watch this movie.
This guy's like watching a Resident Evil movie. He's like, there were no quick time events during the movie. I just couldn't relate.
Like watching The Last of Us. I couldn't throw bottles at people's heads. This is not a good show.
There was no controller to let me control Pedro Pascal.
Oh man. Um well, I mean, I guess people will have their opinions. I'm not going to shit on their opinions.
I'm gonna shit on some of these people's opinions because I
Okay.
read a couple more. A lot of the cruxes is just saying it's not as good as playing the video game. Uh,
It's a
The
fucking
video game is
movie.
that you side scroll and run to the right and jump on Goombas and Koopas and you beat Bowser at the end and save Princess Peach. What were people expecting? Were they not expecting a movie? Did they think this was the new Nintendo Switch release?
If anything, it's fucking I feel like that is it's as close as they could while also mixing it up, you know? Who's gonna fucking I don't know. I would not go and watch the Mario movie if it were just like a glorified recreation of the original fucking of like the
Yeah,
NES game. I just wouldn't, because it's like at that point I'll just play the game. I think that there are some good adaptions in media, like The Last of Us, for example. I liked
yeah,
it. I thought it was pretty good. It was very similar to the game, but it changed enough to make it kind of like fresh and different, and like you didn't quite they added a bunch of shit as well, so it wasn't like I think that is an example of a good adaptation.
yeah. Can I read you one last Rotten
Yes,
Tomatoes review?
yes.
I say I keep doing this, but this one might take the cake for me.
No, that's cool. Go ahead.
Totally inaccessible for non-fans of this Super Mario game from Nintendo. Fans might even have a hard time with the non-existent, antiquated, and somewhat offensive story. Shocking misfire for Illumination, the only bad movie they've ever made. Hot take: I didn't like Despicable Me 3. I like the little goofy song, the "Hug Me," like that one. That's fun. It's Randy
Mm,
Marsh. I
mm-hmm.
like that. But other than that, I didn't like that movie, and I was a kid when I watched it, so it just
I
goes
don't
to show, man.
I don't remember Despicable Me 3.
Exactly,
I don't think I ever watched it.
exactly. It's like when you watch it, you say you haven't even watched it. You're reading my mind here.
Oh man, I don't think I've even watched it.
I think I watched it once, and I was only half paying attention in all honesty because
Yeah.
I just put it on the TV, and then I was like probably gaming on my Switch, playing Mario Odyssey at the time or
Yeah.
something.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
It's okay.
Anyways, yeah, yeah.
So either way, I am actually really excited to see this movie because I was
Yeah.
only reading some of the small bad reviews. There's still like a lot of good ones for it,
Yeah.
and like I said, I'm going in here looking to have a good time. There's like
Yeah.
this is the same premise I have with a lot of superhero movies as well, where I'm just going there to have fun. If it has a great narrative, that's the cherry on top. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, then I'm happy to have seen the action.
It's still eye candy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Um yeah, I mean, you know what? Throwback to something we were talking about a little bit earlier,
All right.
or not earlier, but in previous podcasts, I guess.
Yeah.
Um dude, fucking the movie review series that might be
Ooh,
the first episode. I don't know.
it might be
That might be it. But I won't make any promises because I might just be lazy and not want to do it. So,
true.
it's definitely a possibility. So keep your eye out, all five of you that are still watching this video.
I gotta put like a little what's that game? Subway Surfers. Just put some
Oh
footage of that
yeah,
under
yeah,
this for like a whole hour.
that's a good idea. You actually might have some people watch the whole thing.
That's a good point. Just staring at it intently, just watching the guy running like maybe I don't ever see Temple Run, and I used to love Temple Run, man. I might be a
Yeah,
boomer, but dude.
boomer. You're a boomer because you remember Temple Run. I used to play Temple Run. That was fun.
I love Temple Run.
Get
You
in
remember that
shape.
one like football player you could get if you had like $1 billion or however much it costed to
I
get him?
I never even knew that game had a store, dude. I just played the game.
What?
I was really young. I was
Yeah,
just like,
true. I was
run over,
probably like
run from the monkeys, yeah, 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 jump over the tree,
uh,
yeah.
whenever you go running, the monkey does a little like.
Yeah.
I used to love that
Yeah,
game. If
that
they made
game is
a
a good
Temple
game.
Run 3, I would probably look at it and
I
not play it, but
probably,
I would think that's cool.
I might think about playing it, but I probably
Yeah,
won't.
yeah.
But
I
people
I
said the
wonder if
same
they.
thing about a fucking angry. I almost said apple verbs. What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, I opened TikTok. It's the brain rot, man. I meant to open Google Play Store, not TikTok.
I heard the McDonald's like
Yeah,
error,
that was
like
like the first video.
yeah, the fryer that's like you need to replace the oil. This is the alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was going crazy for a minute. Um, what the hell was I talking about, man? Oh yeah, yeah, Angry Birds too. Fucking, I bet people were like, "Oh, Angry Birds too. That's so cool." And but like I'm like, who's gonna fucking play it? You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Cool concept, but you know,
I think they're still releasing updates for Temple Run, it looks like.
really?
Yeah, or well, Temple Run 2, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of St. Patrick's Day images of the main ginger guy just running wearing his St. Patty's Day outfit.
They probably made that like all that like fucking 7 years ago, and just every
Yeah,
St. Patty's Day they're just like, all right, you know what to do. Your
yeah,
turn.
flip the switch.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, do you remember Flappy Bird?
Yeah.
Did you play it? Were you like addicted to it like everyone else?
Mm, I didn't download it because I think I couldn't download it on my phone, but
No.
I did play it a lot on
Okay.
like other people's phones.
Okay. I remember, oh man, I remember when like it just came out and everyone
Yeah,
in my school were like, fucking download Flappy Bird. What's your
yeah.
highest score? I'm better than you. Oh. And all the rumors like, when you get to number like score 999, Mario comes out of a pipe and you have to fight him. And like all these fake ass bullshit like rumors about the game
Yeah,
and
I often forget that that's like what life was like, you know? We were
just
playing Flappy
I
Bird.
know, man. Dude, I was addicted to that shit, man. I would
Yeah.
literally spend like this is middle school. I would spend like an hour in the bathroom because I would start playing Flappy Bird and I would just like, all right, I'm wiping my ass as soon as I beat my score. Like it would take a
You're like
really
on
long.
score like a
That shit
thousand.
probably fucking it was fucking crusted and stuff like
Uh,
that.
you give anyone pink eye who even enters within the vicinity.
Ew. Jesus Christ. Fucking no, but dude, I remember for the first time getting 20 and I was
Ooh,
like, "Oh my god, I'm the greatest." And then I got 50 once and I was on the toilet, I remember. I was like, "Yes!" And my dad was like, "You okay, man?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing a game." And he was like, "Get off of the toilet." Like it's been an hour. But yeah, oh man, I think back on the days where like Armor Games and fucking miniclip.com
Yeah.
and shit, dude. I used to play this
Aw, I
game
miss it.
called dude. I used to play this game called Plasma Burst 2, and it's a
Ooh.
browser-based game, and it was so fun, man. There was like it had an online like server list, and
Whoa.
it had a campaign and like a single player campaign and like custom maps and custom servers, and it oh excuse me hiccup. It was so fucking fun, and you
That's
could.
so cool.
It had its own like social media almost like on the page, and dude, I probably spent like months of my childhood on that game, and
I feel you.
there was a whole thing where people would there was this whole uh like clan war type of deal going on where people would like create clans for the game,
Yeah.
and it was never official. Like you would literally just you could just change your name and put the clan name in your name and then oh yeah, you're a part of it. You know what I mean? It was like
Oh
it
yeah.
was nothing crazy like that. At least with like Roblox, they would make like private games and you would have to like do fucking training. Or so I've been told. Not that I've ever done that. And
Yeah, of course.
yeah. And so I just like I remember I started one called like SWAT Clan, and it was just like me and like two random people that I met for like the longest time, and then but they had SWAT in their name, but I had SWAT Clan Leader because I needed to feel better, I guess.
Yeah.
And I
Just
remember
like the
one
Goober
day.
boys, huh?
What are you talking
Hmm.
about? What are you talking about?
You act as if your Discord name right now isn't literally just Goober Boys leader Jaloman.
What? See, this is unprovable. There, you have no proof of this.
Then why don't you post a picture of your Discord username with the little hashtag and numbers at the end of it? But post that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't want to
Mm,
put that at the fucking.
because it says Goober Boys leader.
No, because I would just be giving away like my fucking ID so random people could add me.
Okay, John.
You're a fucking cheesehead, dude. There's no way.
A cheesehead? What
Yeah.
does that even mean?
Uh-oh, I really hope that's not an offense. I just made that up on the fly. Let me look this up.
Oh yeah, we got a Urban Dictionary.
I need to make sure. Urban
That may have
Dictionary.
been like the most offensive.
I
Oh, it's a bunch of images of people wearing cheese heads.
Okay, Cheesehead, nickname for fans of the Green Bay Packers. All right, or a person that lives in Wisconsin. The coolest person you will ever meet for Cheesehead. A Cheesehead is a great friend and is certainly very hot. Uh, Cheesehead, receiving oral sex with a block of Swiss cheese around your. What is going on?
I've
Cheesehead, dirty
found else like that.
uncircumcised penis, yeast found under a foreskin. Okay.
She
Anyway,
said, when a girl or gay guy put cheese in his or her mouth with a hole just big enough for a dick to fit through, and that's. Oh wait, was that what you read out?
well, no, that's a duplicate, but it's basically the
Oh,
same. A cheese
so
job.
anyway,
Anyway, okay, that was a disgusting tangent that we just went on.
yeah, I don't know if that has to.
Anyway, you cheesehead. Whatever, fucking. Hold on. Whatever definition you decide on what. All right, we're gonna cut that out. No,
I am not a fan of the Green Bay Packers.
I am not a fan of the Green Bay Packers. No, don't worry. I will not. Uh, what am I talking about? I am not going to post my Discord information out to the
Yeah.
public. I am not gonna do that. Oh my god.
So,
Oh
Papers,
wait. I just remembered where I was trying to think of where I left off in the last story. Let me
oh,
just finish
continue.
this up, and then you can go right into your topic, Devin.
No, I want to hear.
Okay. So yeah, so the four people, they would have SWAT in their name, right? But then I would have SWAT clan leader, as I said, because I wanted to feel like I'm better. At the
Yeah,
time, I'm a little kid. I'm insecure. I want to feel better about myself. You know what I mean?
of
I
course.
was a fat, gross little kid with boobies. Well, I still have boobies, but anyway. So, um, there was one day that I was just joining random servers because I was bored, and I came across a person that also
Ooh.
had SWAT clan leader in their name, and I fucking went to war with this person, dude. I harassed this person, man, and
Oh,
he was a good sport about it, but
yeah.
I wasn't. I was like, this is bullshit. You're a fake. You're a phony. This is fucking, you're fucking, no, he's a phony. And like, I went on like, oh my god, I joined like every server and typed in all chat like, just want to let you guys know there's a fake SWAT clan leader. He's an imposter, okay? Don't trust whatever he says, and he is not the leader of SWAT clan. It is me. And like, dude, it was fucking
Dude,
crazy. It was
that's
so
literally just
funny.
the 1984 thing with the guy talking on the screen. It's just like, I am the leader of SWAT clan. Everyone else is a liar.
No, but then I checked his profile and I looked it up and he had a whole fucking website dedicated to it. And I was like, "Oh, this guy's well, he wins
Oh,
cuz I'm not going to do that."
it's got like 3,000 members.
So, I could probably find that. I might do that after this, but it's a funny memory. But yeah, dude. I don't know, sometimes I just think back in the days where like I didn't have Steam and it was all just like websites like gaming. Do
Yeah,
you remember like trying to play games at school and you had to go to like unblockedgames.weebly.com or like had to find like these like shady ass websites just to play Happy Wheels? Have you ever
yeah,
done that?
totally.
Oh man,
I used to play on Friv and I think Miniclip, along with, of
Miniclip.
course, Cool Math.
Oh yeah, dude, Cool Math was the shit, man.
Yeah, they would try to like block some of the websites, but we'd
Yeah,
find ways.
you gotta find ways around it, man. That's what
Yeah.
I did. But what were you gonna say there, Devin, before I rudely interrupted you?
So, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think I was just gonna talk about Papers, Please.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know if we've really decided, but you were saying you wanted to bring that series back in a kind of like a continuation type thing, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm on the fence because I do want to do that because I feel like it would be kind of not a good look to kind of to abandon the first series on our channel. And I was like, oh, might as well just finish it out, because I've got the footage. I'm sitting on it. Um, oh no, I don't. So we would have to re-record it, but still, it's more about just the principle of finishing the series. Um, but yeah, so like I was like, man, because what I want to do, I want to start a new series because me personally, I don't, I do not, I wasn't editing the game, editing those videos was not very fun, I guess, and it was also
Yeah,
like it's not super interesting. It's kind of like the same thing, and I guess that's the point of the game is that it isn't super interesting, but the parts that are interesting, that's when it pulls you back in. It's like, oh man, this dude just blew up the border of fucking.
yeah.
I gotta keep playing. I wonder what happens next.
I
But
have some
then,
experience in that.
yeah, don't remind me about those events that happened 3 years ago.
The
Um,
incident.
yeah. Um, so I just don't know. Like, I'm kind of up in. For me, it's up in the air. Like, I feel like maybe we could put a hold on the series now, and then like 4 years from now, we'll be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna pick up where we left off,
Yeah,
and just do other things in the meantime. But or we could just finish it out now, just the principle of like start it, finish it. You know what I mean? Don't want to be a slacker.
yeah.
But what do you think?
I don't know. I definitely think it would be fun to like finish it
Mm-hmm.
because, like like you said, it is the first, and you never forget your first,
Exactly.
and like, uh, yeah. I totally had somewhere I was going with this, and then I just gone, just zipped.
It's totally fine,
Uh,
man. It's totally
I
fine.
had it, man, but then I reached my hand behind my TV and I felt something sticking out of it, and I just started like fondling it a little bit, and I was like,
What
I
the
forgot.
hell?
Well, then I was like, I forgot I have an Amazon Fire Stick still just plugged in there. So then I just started kind of like twisting it left and right, moving it, and that was me just going, uh, um, uh, it's all
So,
true.
okay.
Um, what was I even saying? So papers, please. You never forget your first. I
Like,
love it. Great game.
basically, I was asking you, like, what do you think we should do in terms of, like, should we can it and put a hold on it for a little bit and then come back to it, or should we just,
I definitely want to finish it because I really enjoyed the game and
yeah,
I never have seen how it ends.
me
So I am
neither.
curious about that.
Yeah. I know
So
there's a whole bunch of endings as well.
for me, it's a question of do we continue it or do we reboot it? Like that's my two options, and I don't know. Like we tossed around the idea of maybe like restarting from like day three or something
Yeah.
because it get past some of the stuff people have already seen, but still allows us to continue onwards with the story in like a
Yeah.
new direction. So
Um, Also a matter of, like, when we would do that. Because, like,
yeah,
in the meantime, or, like, in between now and then, like, I don't know, we can start another series and play that and then come back to it really when we're comfortable. Or, like, when we really
yeah,
want to play it, I guess.
yeah,
Because, like, you've said this plenty of times before, but it's really about um how much fun we're having, I guess. If it ever becomes like, eh, like, what are we doing? Like, that's a bad thing.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
you know, uh, I want to say that, like, I wouldn't mind playing it. Um,
Yeah, same here.
I wouldn't mind finishing the series either, but I just, like, in my head, I'm like, I want to do so much more right now, and I don't want to
Yeah,
be like held down. Like, okay, I'll start a new series as soon as this one's finished, and then we're gonna have to re-record, and it's gonna take so long.
yeah,
Well,
that's true.
not so long. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but
Maybe if you don't like twist around the paper and like spin it around a couple times before you get the next person in, then we'll actually start getting some more people in through the gate quickly.
or I go to give them their papers and I drop them 3 4 times in a row because I'm
Oh,
fucking
that was the funniest thing.
no coordination.
Oh, that would make a good clip.
Oh my god. That probably would be a good clip. You could turn that into a short. Fucking Seth Rogen, dude. Oh my god. Seth
uh,
Rogen is Donkey Kong.
dude, I can't believe it. I've yet to hear the voice.
Bananas.
Does he actually like say that? Like,
Weed. I don't know. I assume he does, but
I made a joke to you earlier where it's just like Mario's like, hey, not something, hey, Donkey Kong, you want some of the mushrooms? And he's like, no thanks, Mario. I'm a leaf guy. Anytime I hear his laugh, I just imagine like a boat motor just like starting up. It's like,
Have you ever seen the video of the guy in the middle of like the riot and he just runs up to like I think it's a UK cop and he just fucking just slams him into the ground and then as he's running away he turns back and you hear the fucking Seth Rogen laugh like
I have not
you
seen that.
haven't, dude, it's so
I
fucking
don't think I
funny.
have.
Well, I just explained the entire fucking joke, so it's not, you've basically seen it just now. But
Yeah. We've talked a little about like games like Papers, Please and whatnot, but
mhm.
we're also looking into maybe doing some other series, as you mentioned, maybe
Yeah.
some stuff like while we do that. And
Yeah.
one I suggested was, and yeah, I still haven't really pinpointed it down, like if I do my series, like what I want to do, but I've kind of thought about maybe like Resident Evil 2, like I'm conflicted between either doing the original because I've never beaten the original, or doing like the remake and all because it's
Yeah.
like I do love doing the retro stuff. So like playing the old game would feel, but then I'm also like, but the remake is something that's like more relevant nowadays. Well,
Yeah.
actually, the Resident Evil 4 remake is probably more relevant,
The
but
most relevant,
yeah, it's
probably.
I'd rather start with Resident Evil 2. Don't want to just play the hottest game.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
think you
actually
should.
on my fifth playthrough of the fourth one
Oh wow.
currently. So
Is it?
there's
It's
that too.
that good, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm also trying to unlock all of the achievements, and you have to
Mm.
replay it a couple times to do certain stuff.
Or trying to
My
like,
most recent playthrough. Hmm.
you're trying to 100% it.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to 100% it.
Nice.
Yeah, on my first playthrough of the game, I think it took me like 9 or 10 hours to beat it.
Holy
But
shit.
in my most recent playthrough, I played through the entire game without talking to the merchant, and the merchant's the guy who you like buy all your gear and stuff from and upgrades.
Mhm.
And I did it without talking to the merchant and without using any healing items. And I
Holy
beat it
shit,
in
bro.
like 2 hours and 50 minutes.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we got a pro over here, dude.
Yeah, ignore the fact that I used the infinite ammo SMG and infinite ammo
Oh,
rocket launcher.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
I'll ignore that fact. Don't
and the
worry.
infinite ammo or infinite durability knife, so that I had no need at all to talk to the merchant, anyways.
Well,
But I
there
still did it without healing, so I was like one hit the entire game. That was kind of a pain in the ass.
I had super strength, but I didn't even get hit, so it's all good.
They call me
Um,
Glass Cannon.
let's go, dude. Um, yeah, I think it would be really fun to watch you play that, especially for the channel. I feel like,
Yeah,
uh,
because you've never experienced Resident Evil, right?
nah, man, and I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
so you'd be
watching it. Yeah,
going in naked.
yeah, going. I was gonna say blind, but yeah, going in naked.
Yeah, that too.
Going in naked and blind. What a That's frightening.
That's the show Naked and Afraid, I
Naked
believe.
and well, they're not blind.
Oh,
They're
they're
just naked.
blinded to the other choices they had in
Ah,
life than to
right,
sign up for that show.
right. You certainly have a point there. Um, but yeah, no, I think that would be really fun. For you especially to play, because you know, like you're good at it, and I feel like if I played it, it would just be like, where do I go? What? So.
John, you gotta press the right mouse button to aim. Oh.
Oh, good. Um, another idea for like a series would be, I said it right before we started actually. It was Shaolin Monks, the Mortal Kombat
Oh
game.
yeah.
It's co-op, so we would both be playing, and it's not split screen either, so I don't have to do the whole like, conjoined viewpoints.
That is definitely fun
So
for
it
editing.
would be easier to edit, and it's just I don't want to say it's fun. I don't know. I can't remember if this game
I
is
never
good
played the game, so
because
I don't
me neither. I've seen a few videos on it, but
care. Oh, while you talk, I'll look up a Mortal Kombat games ranking.
okay. Um, but yeah, like that was definitely an idea. Me and Devin could play Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Pretty cool. It's got like it's single play, like it's story mode. It's not, your fucking your classic Mortal Kombat experience, I guess. It's not like a 2D fighter.
Yeah,
It's a beat 'em up, I think.
yeah,
Um
it looks like it.
Kind of like it's kind of like the old God of War games, and it's like gameplay wise, minus the
Yeah,
puzzles, I think. Or maybe there are puzzles. I have never played it, so I don't know. I don't know why I'm giving like information on details I don't know about.
it
Um
looks like the game is relatively liked because it's either in the top 5 or like top 6 or 7,
oh,
you
that's
know?
pretty good. Okay. Well then yeah, we should definitely play it.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Um I know I said this last podcast, but I definitely want to play Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's such a good fucking game, and I think you would think it's pretty cool. And if you get it, if you're interested in it, you could fucking like I could pass off control to you halfway through the game. You know what I mean? Like, it is very fun, dude. In my opinion, and a lot of people have said that it's like one of the best Star Wars games out,
Ooh,
because of just the lightsaber combat and everything. It's so good, man. It's so fucking good.
sounds
Um,
good.
yeah, man. I love it. Me personally, I love it. I don't know how many hours I have on it, but there's a huge modding community. There's like
Hmm?
movie battles, movie duels, like just like engine upgrades and graphical upgrades and everything. It like there's a huge community for the game. Very good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Uh,
So another little topic that we could talk about
mhm.
is man, I really thought saying that would make something come to my mind, but it didn't.
You remember
But
that?
no,
That's what I did last episode. I was like, ooh, no, well, yeah, I was like, to segue into that, I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know why I said that.
but no, actually, it was something I could
I
mention.
think I might have edited that out actually from the last one. I can't remember.
Number like number like 3 or 5 or what episode are we on now? 8. Number 8 of
Eight,
the
yeah.
Goober Boys talking about the Goober Boys. Uh, we've gotten like 43 subscribers as it currently
That's
stands,
so
which
crazy, man.
we like more than doubled our previous numbers of 15, which
Y-
is
Yeah,
wild.
we had 15 up until like a few days ago, and now we're at
Yeah.
42,
Like I didn't want to
43,
say it for
42.
like the first 7 episodes of the podcast, but we weren't gaining any subscribers at all. We were
I think
really
it
stagnant.
it was probably the best to not mention it.
Yeah, I just kind of figured out of sight, out of mind, but
Yeah,
we have been monumentally growing now. So
it's pretty cool, man. I'm actually like I'm happy about that. I think that's really cool. I hope it keeps going up. But
yeah, same.
yeah, I think it's kind of just said this like 5 times, but I think it's crazy that like us kind of being relatively unknown, like we are just naturally growing,
Yeah,
and
I mean
because
it's fun.
most people what they do is like they'll either make a name for themselves on Twitch or Twitter or fucking Instagram or like on a different platform and then come to YouTube, or they'll go to YouTube and then they'll go to Twitch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's usually the way I notice some people do, or some the path that they take. And yeah, we're not doing that. We're just kind
yeah,
of.
no,
I mean, we have our own channels, but I mean, we're still even then like we're relatively unknown. You know what I mean? Like we're
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
small.
Like a
Um,
lot of people know Markiplier, and a couple people know the Goober Boys. You know what I mean?
yeah, I used to edit for Markiplier.
Really?
No. Well, but I do actually. Well, we've talked about it before. I do actually know Tim the Tap Man. We
Oh yeah,
we
of
we've
course.
discussed this on a stream before.
I, however,
Do
have
I do
no.
I want to reopen this joke? I feel like it's long and buried. I think it should probably stay in the ground.
My joke isn't good for the times. The person I mentored became not very well liked.
Really? Oh, I'm trying to remember from the Twitch or from the stream.
I think I was saying that I was mentoring.
Yeah, okay. I'll just bleep that out. You're right. That is probably it was a little sensitive at the moment, that person. But
Yeah,
what a good stream. I still have the footage for that entire stream, man. I still have all of
forgot
it.
about that.
It's only from my perspective though, so I don't think I have yours. But
Oh
still, it's
yeah.
certainly an. What was that for? What was that for? Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was yawning as you
Oh, I
said.
thought you were making a joke like,
Oh no, I
oh
was just
yeah, of
yawning.
course. You only
Man,
have
it's like
your footage.
it's like nine and a half at night right now,
I'm
man.
so tired, dude. I got 3 hours
Yeah.
of sleep last night, and I've been up
Oh,
since
dude,
fucking
same.
6.
Oh yeah, I had to go to yoga today and stretch. Ugh.
You, that's awesome, man. I think
Yeah,
you've told me
awesome.
this
It was
before.
endurance yoga today, dude.
Oh, what
I
do
was
you get
leaning up against the wall doing a handstand with my arms on the ground and my legs like
Ah,
5 feet in the air, and I'm
that's
only like
awesome.
5.5 foot. Or why do I keep
Five and a
saying half?
half. Five and
Five
a
five foot five.
half. Oh shit, man! I was just what you were you holding the downward dog position for like three
Yes.
minutes? Oh man,
It was okay.
I
Like we
need to
don't have
see
to do it,
that.
but when the teacher's
You're
like,
joking.
and this is more of a harder move, you don't have to do this if you want to try to, but you could try to walk your legs up the wall. And the moment she's like, you don't have to do it, I'm like, oh,
I
I'm so
have to do
doing
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm like,
shit.
I don't even know anyone in there other than the teacher themselves,
Hmm.
and like, so I'm not trying to impress anyone else that's in there. So I'm literally just doing it for me to like flex
Yeah,
on
yeah.
myself, I guess. Be like, yeah, get
You're you're
some,
you're
get
testing
some.
yourself, man. You're pushing yourself to new limits, to new heights, not to new
Yeah,
limits. New
I
heights.
was going to some new heights, man. But yeah, I felt a lot of really tired after all that. Well, I felt awake and limber, I guess, but
Yeah.
I did feel like exhausted. Like, woof, man, that was a workout. Like, I
Yeah.
never really thought that yoga was so much of a workout because I always just see people and they're like, okay, guys, you're gonna sit with your legs crossed and hold your little tippy toe fingers together, and we're gonna close our eyes and not fall asleep for 8 minutes. And
Very
but like in
difficult.
this,
Oh my
yeah, in this, I'm
god.
following the teacher.
I'm sorry, that just reminded me I fell asleep sitting up at work today. I
Really?
fell asleep, yeah. To
Oh
be fair,
no.
it was lunch, right? It was a lunch break, but I was sitting in a chair and I was like so fucking tired. I'm sorry I cut you off. I was so
No, it's
tired. I
fine.
was like, oh man, like this is not good, dude. Check the time. There's like 7 minutes left until my lunch is over. I'm like, I just want to get comfortable. Like I don't want to sleep. I just want to kind of like just
You want to
embrace
snuggle
the
up a little bit?
yeah. I just wanted to like enjoy the last few minutes of lunch that I had. So I just like grabbed my coat. I took my coat off and I balled it up and I just like hugged it and I leaned my head onto it and I just
Oh.
fell asleep. I completely fell asleep. And then I wake up 5 minutes after lunch ended. So this is like 10 minutes later and I was
Hmm.
like, and then I stood up, looked around, everyone's still standing, like nobody's even got like finished their lunch yet. I was like, huh. And then I just went and I threw out my trash, and I was like, yep, all right. And then I felt a lot better. I wouldn't have thought that a 10-minute nap would have given me energy, but it did. So
Hey, it works.
the more you
Uh,
know.
do you have that thing where like you have to stay awake and all, like you're in like
And it
a
makes you
meeting or
tired.
something?
Yeah, it makes you
Yeah,
more tired.
I don't know about you, but I do this thing where I'll be like sitting, like usually for me at school, of course. I'll be like sitting at my desk and
Yeah.
like I'll close my eyes and my head will start to tilt back, and then like it goes back like 4 inches, and I like just rock it back up. I'm like, huh, huh, because like it's like your head just like turns into a bowling ball and
It's
it
like
just starts
it
to fall
fucking
down.
your head specifically like gains like 12 tons in weight and it's just like ugh, like you just can't keep your head up, man. I'm dude the same thing. Oh my god. Have you
I'm uh,
oh go ahead. No, you go.
I'm a little self conscious about this, but every now and then, every now and then, I usually mean once every class. I'll just leave the classroom for like 10 minutes to go to the bathroom. But I've developed this weird thing where like I'll get self-conscious. I'll be like, I'll have the class on Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll be in the class on Tuesday, I'll do it, and I'll be sitting there on Thursday. I'll just like be sitting like unable to move, and I'm like, what if I like walk up and leave the restroom? Are people gonna like look at me and wonder like what's this guy doing? Just disappeared for 10 minutes during
Dude,
class, going to the bathroom, what's he doing?
I
I'm
my
like
same thing happens to me, dude. I get so like I don't want to say paranoid, but I'm like, "Oh, they're probably looking at me. This guy took a shit 3 times today, and he's going back to the bathroom, and it's like. I know they're probably not thinking that, are they? And, it's not like that made me sound
like
like
no one else is
schizophrenic.
probably thinking it, but
No, it's not that bad.
no, I do that
No,
too.
dude, I get so insecure. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I really hope my boss like doesn't get mad at me. I'm on a schedule now because of I do that. I just go to the bathroom in the middle of whatever, to pass the
Yeah.
time or just to sit down or get out of the situation I'm in. Like usually I'm on a schedule and it is like a 9 a.m. poop break, lunch is noon, and then 2 p.m. poop break. So I take 2 poop breaks a day.
So, John, let's be honest. You're taking Flappy Bird breaks, aren't you?
No, no. I literally I make sure I look. I make a mental note of the time as soon as I plant my ass on the toilet seat. I'm like, I can only be in here for 10 minutes, and I should probably leave before that, like, that time comes.
Yeah.
And
I do a similar thing. That's why I do 10 minutes, and I try not to overstretch that because I'm afraid the teacher will be like,
what are you
took you
doing?
long.
Yeah. What are you? Did you fall in? It's
They just
like,
walk past. He's like,
yeah,
something stinks in here.
Devin, did you
Um,
wipe your ass? No.
I need you to lay down on my desk. Okay, no.
Whoa! What the hell? Where did that come from?
John, I have to go grab my dinner real quick, so I'll be right back.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when you get back, we can finish up the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't. Maybe that was funny or something.
Something funny, John.
Yeah. Every time you walk away, I just turn on
Hey,
King
watching
Ass
King
Ripper.
Ass Ripper?
No,
God
they're
damn it.
YouTube boobs. They're YouTube boobs, so it's funnier.
It's not the only poop.
Anyway.
Burping on my roommate's mic.
Ew. Ew, that's such a disgusting fucking thought. Burping on my roommate's mic. Do you know how horrible that is?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Vile.
Anyway. Anyway,
I guess to tie it all together, we've got a lot of big things coming, and I know we've said that a lot in previous episodes, but I think we're actually like reaching that point where we're checking off items on the list, which don't let the Rotten Tomatoes people see that. They will hate that. You saw they reacted to Mario and checklist, they will hate that for this.
oh
But
man.
I think that we're really making good progress. Like we've got the TikTok, the YouTube Shorts, we've got episodes up on Spotify and all the other platforms. The
Yeah.
YouTube is growing. We're like planning out new series, thinking of like continuing tying up the knot, I guess you could say, for Papers, Please. Like we are doing a lot of stuff. Even the rebrand, like one of the biggest things right now. Like I feel like we've really come far in our 2 months of doing this so
Yeah,
far.
I
So
think we've come really far actually. Like almost
I'm
across the room.
like, not to pat ourselves on the back, but I'm patting myself on the back right now. Like, good on us.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna gloat for like my 10
Did
seconds
you
of
did
fame
you
here.
did you pick up on the joke?
what,
We've
what
come
you
really.
say?
I said he said we've come really far, and I was like, yeah, man, almost across the room. Like came like a shot. Anyway.
I noticed you said that, but I don't think it clicked with me.
Anyway. Well, okay, yeah.
you know, speaking of things on the horizon, the Mario movie coming out soon. Probably already out by the time you've seen this episode.
Definitely,
Will
yes.
have seen the movie, so maybe expect a movie review for it soon.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, Devin, I guess now is a good time to kind of wrap everything up, kind of close it out. Yeah, these what you're looking at on screen, I'll just bring it back to that. These are the new designs, man. Specifically the heads. The bodies are kind of stolen from a movie that
A little indie film.
a little indie film. Not many people know about it. I think me and Devin actually are the only two people that have ever watched it.
Probably.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is it, man. But can you so you okay, you remember the whole thing 3 years ago, the bomb, the mail bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided it's been 3 years. We might as well bring the opening fan mail series back.
Yeah.
So there's this box that I picked up. Uh, you got the desk, so why don't you? Do you mind opening it? Like, can I set it
Of
on your desk?
course. Yeah, plop it up.
All right. All right, here you go. And
Thank you.
here's your trusty mail opening
You know me
device.
too well.
Yeah, here you go, man. It's a little
All right.
rusty, and
3 years.
it's been a while.
Flames. It's got a nice little Damascus glow to it now,
Yeah,
but
it's very cool, by the way.
well, enough stalling.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's open this bad boy up to the Goober boys.
To the Goober boys.